Daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
And he needs this to save par. Ooh, that's disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And that'll be all she wrote today. Well played. Well, unfortunately, this week was not their best. It's a miscut.
It's a sinking feeling when you go out there and you just don't have it. You miss the cut. Trunk slamming it is what they used to call it. Either way, it's just not a good feeling, and hopefully better days ahead.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Rich, how do you see this one playing out?
Finau won their last matchup, so I expect some fierce competition today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event.
Rich, a little bit of undulation change here at the opening hole.
The ball will be below the player's feet on this approach to the first green, so they need to take that into consideration. You might want to play for a little bit of a slice shot.
Come on, you're better than that.
Henny, what does that lie look like?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut.
Pretty good shot there.
Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card. This one's looking good. Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He's in a share of 9th place. And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par 5s, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
Let's hope this one gets a good lie because it's heading towards the rough. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
13 feet to the hole.
They're staring this down for eagle.
Oh, just missed.
Yep, tracking well.
That'll be frustrating, inches from making that putt. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Here we are at the third. Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. This lie's not great. Going with the 7.
Yep, this is lovely.
Good shot there. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. It was on a good line. 4 feet to the cup.
Looks good.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
This would be a great up and down. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Lovely touch. Well played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Rich, we get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This 4th is a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side.
That's some good golf right there.
And this putt to move into the top 5.
Wow, that's misjudged.
Putting for a par now.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 5th hole, Rich, the first of the par 3s. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, The Pacific Ocean, no thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
Well, when your rival plays golf every single second of the day and eats birdies for breakfast, lunch and dinner, this is what you get.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? That's a touch of class.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. The 6th hole here, Rich, at Pebble Beach, is a tale of two halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5. The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
3 shots off the lead.
That's nicely done.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
Wow, what a save.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Yeah, that looked pulled straight off the blade. A par putt awaits.
Job done. Let's head to the next. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Oh, so close.
And down it goes. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Setting up now on a par 4. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
And this putt to be even with Tony Finau.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Taking aim from about 180 yards here. Only a few shots off the pace.
This one's left of the green.
That's inside the house of opportunity. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens. Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
And that putt will end up short.
Wow, shocking to say the least. How do you miss that?
This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we've been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn, and it'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
Second shot here at the 10th. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
You can't make them all. Go tap it in. Okay, let's head to the next.
He's currently tied for 11th. Now, great rhythm on that swing. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently in 5th place.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Well, this one's going right at the flag.
Oh, that one's absolutely stiff.
Wow, that really put some pressure on their playing partner. I think this rivalry just got a bit of a boost with that amazing approach.
This should play.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Well played. And that will take him to 1 under.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole.
The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie, it's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup. Sinking this putt will help them pull in front of Tony Finau. Let's see if this will add some heat to the rivalry.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
That's frustrating.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
That dog will hunt.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Ooh, and how about the concentration to pull that shot off? Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. Looks like they may have pushed that one. And here we are with their 4th. 4 shots behind our leader. Didn't that look good for a long time? This is a bogey putt coming up. And that putter's hold, and that means it's back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Currently at +1 for the day.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This 3rd shot gets awfully tricky.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. 5 shots off the lead. Wonderfully played. And this putt to move into the top 10. And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. And he'll move into the top 10. And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order, but after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
Yeah, not much to sweat there.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Reach the 16th, not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does. Lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4.
That got caught up in a few of the branches. It's a little wayward.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
19 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on.
And now over to Tony Finau.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. Let's head to 7. One of the most famous par 3s in all of golf, Rich.
Yes, just over 175 yards on the cart. It's a tale of two greens. When the pin is up front right, it's a birdie opportunity. Back left, find the green, make your 3, and sprint to the 18th tee box.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
4 right.
Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
Didn't quite have the distance to get there, but left themselves in a good spot.
Playing their 4th shot. An opportunity to make a par here. The round now in the books. Good luck next time. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Same, Luke. Enjoyed the day. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam. It's been great to have your company here. And Rich, we're into the final round now. What's our next player dealing with as they get it underway?
Right now, Luke, this player is trailing heading into the final round. However, many things can happen. If the leader stumbles, this player's got a great opportunity to bypass, overtake, and win this tournament.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's see how it unfolds. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. From around 120 yards here.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Judging it beautifully.
That gets the job done.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Sitting at 1 over for the event. Let's see what happens here on the second hole. Lovely effort that. Opting for the 3-wood. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Well, guys, I'm down here on the 14th, and this is Tony Finau.
Let's return to live play now. This putt is of 9 feet.
Looking good.
Oh, birdie with big wings. Great putt. Currently 1 under for the event. And coming off the eagle, feeling quite proud of themselves. A big chance here at the next.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Second shot here on the third.
John, what's going on out there?
Well, I'm on the 15th hole. Tony Finau's just getting ready for his next shot.
That was a gallant attempt. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Straight out of the top drawer.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
He's currently tied for 5th. Here we are at the 4th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Great touch.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. Going with the 5-iron here. Not a bad play, that one. John, do you have any info down there?
I'm over on the 17th now, guys. This is Tony Finau's next shot.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here.
Okay, steady now. And this one is for his par. Oh, what a stroke. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Now 4 back after that hole. Here we have a par 5.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
That's a shame. Just leaking left, that one. And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Time now for the fourth shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Such soft hands.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
I will take that also into the top 5 now. He's in a share of 5th position. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
What's in front of them, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
That's a great attempt from long range. So close.
And that'll drop him down to even par now. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. That was wonderfully done. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Yeah, nicely holed.
So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
A bit wild on approach there.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. 5 strokes behind our leader. Big par saver coming up for this fella. That's pretty tidy. And in it goes for the par. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Always love a new beginning. Here we are at the opening hole of the back 9, the 10th.
Tee shot is looking good here.
This one from about 160 yards out.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Oh, you see that one bouncing around the branches like a pinball machine?
And here we are with their 4th.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Where was that going? Lining up from around 160 yards. 5 shots off the pace. Did you get all of this one? Here's their 7th shot. 5 shots off the lead. That's tidy. And this one's for quadruple bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Time now to forget the horrors of the last and focus on this next tee shot.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. 2nd shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your 2nd shot.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Yeah, that's a common fault in putting. Pulled it slightly.
Sitting at 4 over for the event. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards. But the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
And down she goes. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. Oh, well done. From around 140 yards here.
Downwind on this shot.
Woo, back there, horsey. And here we are with the 3rd shot. How close was that to going down?
A par putt on the table. Yeah, we'll take that.
Currently at 4 over for the tournament. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This 3rd shot gets awfully tricky.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Just didn't drop. And this putt coming up for his par. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
And he's down there.
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
This one heading towards the green. A spot in the top 20 awaits if they can make this putt.
Ah, that's a tad upsetting. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
If he holds this, he'll tie with Tony.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th. No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Oh, they got so unlucky here, just off the fairway, but not sitting nicely.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
An important par save.
That gets the job done.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Time to play one of the one-shotters. Needs this to kick a bit left. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
It'll definitely, the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
He has this putt to save his par. Ouch, that hurts. It's just about 3 feet away. That limits the damage. Sitting at 5 over for the event.
And now teeing off on the final hole of this round.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short 3rd shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Oh my, where's this one going, Henny?
Looks like this might find the water.
That's going to find the water, sadly. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Oh, got unlucky there. Playing from around 210 yards here.
Went straight down.
See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. That was a bit of a miscue.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And this putt for a final score of 77. Ah, that's a shame. Comes up shy.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
And that'll bring his tournament to a close. Well, Henny, they've done it. They've finally managed to beat their rival.
Indeed they have, Luke, and they will be glad to check that box in their list of goals this season.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Pleased you could join us for this first-round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our featured group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man. A young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. Yeah, quality shot, that. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
Just 3 feet to the cup. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This one's going right at the pin here. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Playing their 4th shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. And there it is. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. The par 3 4th at TPC Scottsdale. Fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again, front, left and short right, requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Oh, so close. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Yeah, you'll take that. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. Sitting at 1 over. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
They've got this to get ahead of Will Zalatoris and leave him in their dust trail.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Let's take a look at the current standings. The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but the safe strategy lays back before them. Good chance to move to even par if they can make this putt. It was on a good line. Par putt coming up here.
On a nice line.
They've holed it. That's very gutsy.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole. The bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. And that's the line, the sand. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
And there it goes from the sand. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Well, Rich, you think they're going to make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up.
And let's have another look at that one.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Now 5 strokes behind. The finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left, just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. That should find the surface.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. What a disappointment. Let's get back to it, shall we?
Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here.
Ooh. This is a par putt.
It starts off on a good line.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. So, Rich, it looks like a nice start to the rivalry by this player after 9 holes. Your thoughts?
Luke, so far so good against their rival, but let's face it, only 9 holes has happened. There's still a long way between now and the end of the tournament.
That's an awful error. Sitting at +1. Not a bad spot on the leaderboard. Just outside the top 20.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Oh, just missed. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
That is hunting for the hole. Okay, steady now. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
That one's headed right and staying right.
That got a little out of control, I think. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. How close was that to going down? Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this one is for bogey. Trailing by 7 after that hole. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3, measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Beauty of a chip shot there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh, yes, what a shot.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. It's tracking, just didn't drop. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots. Now just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
Close to the surface here in the greenside rough. Wow, that was handy holding out from there.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
A chance to get amongst the action of the top 20. This putt drops. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. He's currently tied for 13th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the stadium hole par 3 16th. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. This putt coming up is for birdie. That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. This dramatic finish of TPC Scottsdale has no shortage of options at the 17th, Rich.
If you've hit the driver but you miss the green, you gotta miss it out to the right-hand side to have any hope of getting it up and down for the birdie. However, you knock it on this green and 1, you never know, you could make it 2.